Welcome back to our channel. In today's video, we're diving into the world of Hollywood stars known for their party lifestyles. While many stars are known for their exceptional talents, some have gained attention for their ongoing struggles with alcohol. From wild party nights to shocking behavior on set, these celebrities were often spotted drunk. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more fascinating stories from the world of Hollywood, don't forget to hit the like button and share this video with your friends. We'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments section. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, make sure to do so now so you never miss out on any of our videos. Joan Crawford, the legendary actress, not only made an unforgettable mark in Hollywood, but also became closely associated with one of the world's most recognizable brands, PepsiCo. After marrying the company's CEO, she took on the role of a high-profile brand ambassador, leveraging her star power to promote the business. However, this position came with more than just corporate duties. It also granted her some unique perks. During her international travels as Pepsi's representative, Crawford developed a reputation for her rather particular beverage preferences. Her go-to drinks included gin, bourbon, scotch, champagne, and unsurprisingly Pepsi, making sure she always had a well-stocked bar wherever she went. However, according to various reports, this famous drink may have been more of a prop, as Crawford was rumored to have a preference for stronger alcoholic drinks. Despite the peculiarities of her habits, Joan Crawford cemented her place in history not just as a film icon, but as a powerful figure who navigated the complexities of Hollywood with grace and tenacity. Her story reflects the blend of fame, business acumen, and a vibrant personal life, leaving behind a lasting legacy that continues to resonate in the world of entertainment. Leonard Nimoy, renowned for portraying the iconic Mr. Spock in Star Trek, became a cultural legend. However, beneath his calm, logical character was a personal battle with alcoholism. During the Star Trek production, Nimoy openly admitted to turning to alcohol as a coping mechanism for the overwhelming pressures of his demanding career. His co-star, William Shatner, revealed that Nimoy used alcohol as a way to shield himself from the immense stress brought on by fame and the expectations surrounding his role. What began as an occasional indulgence gradually escalated into a destructive addiction. Thankfully, Nimoy recognized the issue and took proactive steps to regain control of his life, entering rehabilitation shortly after completing Star Trek. Although Leonard Nimoy successfully battled his alcohol addiction, he continued to struggle with another harmful habit: smoking. Despite his efforts to improve his health, the long-term effects of smoking ultimately contributed to his death at the age of 83. Leonard Nimoy was more than just the beloved Mr. Spock. He embodied the complexity of personal struggles and the ongoing effort to overcome life's challenges. His story not only sheds light on the hidden battles faced by many public figures, but also serves as a poignant reminder of the human side of the stars we admire, urging us to approach their stories with empathy and understanding. Richard Burton, one of Hollywood's most revered stars, was not only known for his exceptional acting, but also for his ongoing battles with alcohol. During the height of his career in the 1970s, it was rumored that he consumed up to 2 or 3 bottles of vodka daily, contributing to a controversial public persona. Burton humorously claimed that he managed his drinking by sticking to just 1 bottle a day, and even jokingly said he felt sober after finishing 2 bottles, highlighting the severity of his addiction. Despite these personal struggles, Burton's acting talent remained undeniable, with his iconic role in Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf 1966, earning him an Academy Award nomination. However, Burton's battle with alcohol took a heavy toll, deeply impacting both his health and career. While filming The Klansman, his condition had deteriorated to the point where he often had to perform scenes while seated or lying down just to stay steady. Realizing the severity of his situation, Burton made the brave decision to seek professional help and entered rehabilitation. Though he managed to break free from his addiction, years of excessive drinking had already inflicted irreversible damage on his body. In 1984, Richard Burton passed away due to complications from cirrhosis and kidney failure, leaving behind a remarkable legacy in film and a poignant reminder of the struggles he faced throughout his life. The legendary music icon Frank Sinatra, an irreplaceable symbol of his generation, was not only famous for his captivating voice and elegant demeanor, but also for his distinctive drinking habits. Sinatra was known to be particularly fond of Jack Daniels, so much so that he always had a glass in hand, whether it was day or night. It's said that he had his own special recipe: 4 ice cubes, 2 fingers of Jack Daniels, and a splash of water, all served in a classic rocks glass. He was rumored to be able to drink an entire bottle of Jack Daniels every day, a habit that deeply worried his doctor. While his career was incredibly successful, with timeless films and songs, his drinking habit left a negative mark on his personal life. When intoxicated, Sinatra was known to be short-tempered and often had conflicts with journalists and colleagues. There's even a story about how his ex-wife had to hide in a room, witnessing him drinking gin to the point of becoming aggressive. Despite this, Sinatra remained beloved by many, and his famous group of friends in Hollywood often joked that they were America's Olympic drinking team. When he passed away in 1998, a bottle of Jack Daniels was placed in his casket as a tribute to his special love for the drink. Sinatra left behind a monumental legacy, but also a reminder of the glamorous yet challenging life of a star at the peak of fame. If you found this video interesting and want to continue exploring more surprising stories from Hollywood, don't forget to hit like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss out on the latest videos. Share this video with your friends so everyone can learn, and feel free to leave a comment below to let us know your thoughts on this topic. Cary Grant, one of Hollywood's most iconic stars, struggled with alcohol addiction during the 1950s. In an unconventional attempt to overcome this battle, his doctor suggested a then-controversial treatment: LSD. Instead of rejecting the drug, Grant embraced it, seeing it as a way to unlock personal freedom and achieve clarity through its hallucinogenic effects. This experience not only helped him confront past trauma, but also provided him with a fresh outlook on life. He shared his newfound perspective with close friends, including Judy Balaban, the daughter of Paramount Pictures president, who reportedly believed that if LSD had a positive impact on Cary Grant, it could benefit her too. During his treatment, Cary Grant underwent around 100 therapy sessions, each allowing him to gain profound insights into his own psyche and the world. While the use of LSD was highly controversial at the time, it helped him achieve a sense of inner peace and fulfillment. Cary Grant went on to lead a more tranquil life, passing away at the age of 82. His legacy is marked not only by his remarkable acting career, but also by his journey of overcoming personal struggles and finding harmony in life. Spencer Tracy, one of Hollywood's greatest actors, struggled with alcohol addiction throughout much of his life, which had a profound impact on both his career and personal relationships. His battle with alcoholism was widely documented, including in James Curtis's biography of him. Tracy's drinking often interfered with his health and well-being, and his efforts to control it were largely unsuccessful. In 1942, his medical records at Johns Hopkins revealed that he attempted to quit drinking by attending short-term treatment programs after each film project, but these efforts were often brief and ultimately ineffective in breaking his cycle of addiction. Despite knowing the damaging effects of alcohol, Spencer Tracy struggled to resist its pull. He often withdrew to luxurious hotels, missing important commitments and letting down those around him. Even after 5 years of sobriety, Tracy still couldn't shake his cravings. He confessed that the mere sight of a martini glass could reignite his desire to drink. His friend and director Joseph Mans revealed that the guilt and sorrow stemming from his ongoing battle with alcoholism gradually took a toll on his mental health, leaving emotional scars that never healed. Tracy's life was not just defined by his on-screen success, but also by his ongoing, painful fight against the destructive power of alcohol addiction. Bela Lugosi, a legendary icon of horror cinema, lived a life fraught with personal tragedy, primarily due to his struggles with alcohol and drug addiction. In his later years, he faced a debilitating dependency on morphine and alcohol, which took a heavy toll on both his physical and mental health. His addiction became evident in his performances, notably in films like Into Darkness, where his inner anguish was often mirrored in his characters. One of the most memorable and heartbreaking moments of his career occurred while filming with director Ed Wood. During a particularly intense scene, Lugosi broke down both physically and emotionally, an all-too-real reflection of the personal demons he was battling at the time. It is said that during a deeply emotional moment, Lugosi, overcome with despair, pointed a gun at Ed Wood, tears running down his face. In a broken voice, he whispered, "Eddie, I'm going to die tonight, and I want to take you with me." His words reflected the immense pain he was battling. Ed Wood, having faced his own struggles with alcoholism, recognized Lugosi's suffering. Instead of panicking, he reached for a bottle of scotch, Lugosi's favorite drink. As soon as Lugosi took a sip, the tension eased, the gun slipped from his grasp, and the room settled into a fragile calm. Lugosi's life was not just a tale of Hollywood fame, but also a tragic fight against addiction, revealing the struggles that lay behind his legendary career. Michael Landon, the beloved star of Bonanza and Little House on the Prairie, was admired for his wholesome, gentle on-screen presence. Yet, behind the scenes, he battled a lengthy struggle with alcohol and cigarette addiction, which he worked hard to keep private. Landon developed a routine of mixing alcohol into his everyday drinks, like whiskey in his coffee and vodka in other beverages, in an attempt to hide his dependency. Even outside of work, he frequented local bars, making drinking a significant part of his life. Despite his public image, these hidden struggles were part of his personal journey. Melissa Gilbert, the actress who portrayed Michael Landon's daughter on Little House on the Prairie, shared that she was unaware of his habit of putting vodka in his coffee. Gilbert revealed that Landon's influence extended beyond the screen, as she found herself drawn to men who resembled him. Along with his drinking, Landon was also a heavy smoker, consuming up to 4 packs of unfiltered cigarettes daily. This smoking habit is believed to have played a role in the pancreatic cancer that ultimately claimed his life at 54. Despite his personal struggles, Michael Landon's legacy endures through his iconic roles and deep passion for acting. His story highlights the hidden challenges of fame and reminds us to approach addiction with empathy and understanding. Barbara Payton, a rising star in 1950s Hollywood, seemed destined for greatness with roles alongside legends like James Cagney, Gary Cooper, and Gregory Peck. However, her promising career was derailed by a life immersed in alcohol, which not only affected her career but also her personal relationships. Her struggle with alcoholism led to multiple arrests for public intoxication and even criminal activities, often being found drunk at bars. Her tragic fall from stardom is a stark reminder of how the pressures of fame and personal struggles can destroy even the most promising careers. Despite her once promising career, Barbara Payton's life tragically spiraled out of control. After losing custody of her children due to her erratic behavior, she was found drunk and asleep on a bus on Sunset Boulevard, wearing only a coat and swimsuit. Her life continued to be consumed by alcohol and tumultuous encounters, eventually leading to severe health issues. At just 39 years old, Payton passed away from heart disease and liver failure, marking the heartbreaking end of a life filled with unrealized potential. Though her career was short-lived, Barbara Payton's story serves as a somber reminder of how fame and personal struggles can derail talent and dreams. Oliver Reed, a gifted actor known for his intense on-screen presence, was also infamous for his battles with alcoholism, which often overshadowed his professional achievements. His tough reputation was partly shaped by his wild lifestyle, with a notorious incident involving a drunken brawl that left scars on his face. Reed's acting career featured standout roles in The Three Musketeers, Oliver Twist, Treasure Island, and his unforgettable performance as Proximo in Gladiator. Ridley Scott, the director of Gladiator, invited Reed to join the cast with the agreement that he would stay sober during filming. Sadly, Reed's struggles with alcohol remained an issue. The night before completing his final scenes, Reed went on a drinking spree in a Maltese bar, consuming excessive amounts of alcohol. Oliver Reed passed away from a heart attack at the age of 61 in a bar, a tragic end that mirrored the chaos of his personal life. Despite his turbulent years, Reed reflected on his experiences with humor and candor. When asked about his regrets, he famously joked that he couldn't drink every bottle in the bar or love every woman in the world. While his legacy endures through his remarkable roles, Reed's story is a sobering reminder of the risks of a reckless lifestyle and the devastating toll of addiction. Peter O'Toole, known for his striking blue eyes and charismatic presence, may not be the first person associated with alcohol addiction, but he became infamous as one of Hollywood's most prolific drinkers. In a candid interview with David Letterman, O'Toole shared that his drinking habit was influenced by the cultural norms of his time, where alcohol was a common part of both socializing and professional life. He even admitted that he believed drinking helped enhance his performances, viewing it as a means to channel creativity and emotion on screen. One of the most famous anecdotes about O'Toole's drinking involves the filming of Lawrence of Arabia, particularly the camel riding scenes. Both O'Toole and his co-star, Omar Sharif, were terrified of camels, so they decided to drink to calm their nerves during the shoot. This moment later became a symbol of their bravery in facing their fears. When asked about it, O'Toole humorously confessed that he couldn't remember much of the scene due to the amount he drank, but at least he hadn't forgotten his lines. Despite his wild behavior, O'Toole remains an iconic figure in cinema, remembered not only for his extraordinary talent, but also for the unforgettable stories from his adventurous life. Dean Martin was a beloved star whose on-stage persona oozed charisma and style, effortlessly combining charm, humor, and a laid-back coolness. His image, synonymous with a drink in hand and a cigarette, became iconic, admired by fans worldwide. One of his most memorable quotes, "I feel sorry for people who don't drink. When they wake up in the morning, that's the best they're going to feel all day," further cemented his status as a larger-than-life figure. However, few were aware that this carefully crafted public persona was not entirely reflective of his true life. While often seen with a glass of wine, the reality was that his glass frequently held apple juice, and the cigarette was nothing more than part of his performance. This image created a legend, making men want to imitate him and women unable to take their eyes off him. At night, Dean Martin was a devoted father and loving husband, spending time with his family, enjoying cozy dinners, and occasionally sharing a drink with his wife. Despite his busy career, he knew how to balance his personal life with his work. Dean Martin passed away in 1995 at the age of 78, but his legacy lives on in the hearts of his fans. He was not just a stage legend, but also a symbol of grace, charm, and the ability to remain grounded in a world full of glamour. Elizabeth Taylor, an icon of beauty and talent in Hollywood's golden age, was not just famous for her captivating film career, but also for her resilience in facing personal demons. Alongside her professional success, she struggled with alcoholism and drug addiction for much of her life. In 1983, she made history by becoming the first major celebrity to seek help at the Betty Ford Center, a leading rehab facility founded by First Lady Betty Ford. This courageous step not only marked a turning point in her own recovery, but also helped reduce the stigma around addiction, providing a beacon of hope for others dealing with similar battles. After conquering her addiction, Elizabeth Taylor channeled her energy into becoming a dedicated activist, particularly in the fight against AIDS. She worked tirelessly to raise awareness and funds for AIDS research, prevention, and treatment. Using her platform, Taylor advocated for humanitarian causes, showing that her impact went far beyond her film career. Her transformation from personal struggle to global advocacy became an inspiring story of resilience. Elizabeth Taylor's legacy serves as a testament to the power of determination, showing that no matter how challenging life may get, there's always an opportunity to rise and create meaningful change. Errol Flynn, celebrated for his debonair looks and heroic roles like Robin Hood and Captain Blood, captivated audiences with his on-screen charm and dashing adventures. Yet, behind the swashbuckling persona, his life was marked by indulgence, excess, and wild living. Flynn's off-screen exploits were just as dramatic as the roles he portrayed, as he struggled with heavy drinking and cocaine addiction. His drinking habits became legendary, earning him the nickname the Liver of the Sea due to the staggering amount of alcohol he consumed aboard his private yacht. In addition to his notorious drinking, Errol Flynn was infamous for throwing wild parties where sex, alcohol, and cocaine were in abundant supply. His dedication to his craft sometimes led him to extreme lengths, making it hard for him to remain sober while filming. Sadly, Flynn's life was tragically cut short. His pursuit of indulgence and adventure took a toll on his health, and at the age of 50, he collapsed in an elevator due to the severe damage caused to his heart and lungs. He died shortly thereafter of a heart attack. Flynn's story stands as a powerful cautionary tale, showing how a reckless lifestyle and unhealthy habits can lead to a premature end, even for the most celebrated stars. The 1975 film Jaws was notorious for its challenging production, with many behind-the-scenes stories adding to its legacy. Beyond the massive fake sharks and rough seas, there were also tensions between the cast, particularly between Robert Shaw and Richard Dreyfuss. Shaw, who portrayed Quint, exacerbated the strain by frequently drinking scotch during long shooting days. His alcohol consumption created several problems on set, including escalating conflicts with Dreyfuss, which added another layer of difficulty to an already demanding production. Although an important scene in the film shows Shaw's character drunk, outside of that moment, Shaw's drinking habit became a recurring problem, making the work environment tense. Dreyfuss, unhappy with the situation, openly expressed that he preferred to see his co-star sober and was displeased with Shaw's behavior. In fact, Dreyfuss angrily threw Shaw's glass of whiskey into the sea, clearly showing his frustration with Shaw's drinking habits, and perhaps this should have happened from the start. Despite the tensions between the actors, Jaws remains one of Hollywood's classic films, and the behind-the-scenes stories only add to the film's legendary success. Humphrey Bogart, widely regarded as one of the greatest actors in American cinema, became an enduring icon with his unforgettable roles in classic films. Despite his remarkable career, marked by multiple Oscar nominations and legendary performances, his personal life was marked by struggles, especially with alcohol. Known for his heavy drinking, Bogart's behavior could dramatically shift after 11:30 p.m., when he often became aggressive and difficult to deal with. His drinking habits increasingly affected his professional life, with reports of him showing up on set drunk or even refusing to work. On one notable occasion during the filming of Sahara, he wandered around the Warner Brothers studio in his pajamas, refusing to take part in the shoot. A famous story goes that his wife, Mayo, had to bring him a full martini glass just to help him keep working. Bogart also got into trouble when he drunkenly fled from a restaurant with their safe, leaving it in the middle of Beverly Hills Boulevard. Incidents like these not only affected his career, but also tarnished his public image. His lifelong habits of drinking and smoking took a severe toll on his health. In 1956, he was diagnosed with cancer and passed away shortly thereafter. However, in his final days, he still refused to give up drinking and was even seen enjoying a drink as his health worsened. Humphrey Bogart's life serves as a testament to the complexity of Hollywood legends, with a great career accompanied by equally difficult personal challenges. John Barrymore, one of Hollywood's brightest stars and a renowned member of the Barrymore family, left a lasting mark on the film industry in the early 20th century. Known for his remarkable performances, particularly in Shakespearean plays, and his iconic role in Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, Barrymore is widely regarded as one of the greatest talents of his era. However, behind his illustrious career, Barrymore struggled with alcoholism, which severely impacted both his health and his career. His addiction worsened over time, leading to a collapse in his personal life. A telling example of his dependency was when his second wife discovered that he had been drinking her perfume, highlighting the severity of his addiction. While Barrymore's talent was celebrated, his private life remained a continuous battle with the challenges he faced. In 1933, John Barrymore starred in the film Dinner at 8, where he portrayed a character struggling with alcoholism, which mirrored his own personal battles. Despite his undeniable acting prowess, his ongoing struggle with alcohol began to take a toll on his memory and ability to perform. At times, he had to rely on cue cards to deliver his lines, a clear indication of the damage his addiction had caused. This decline in his performance ability marked a downturn in his once thriving career. Ultimately, Barrymore passed away at the age of 60 due to alcohol-related health issues. His story serves as a somber reminder of the destructive power of addiction, even for those with extraordinary talent. William Claude Dukenfield, better known as W.C. Fields, remains a legend in American cinema, celebrated for his sharp comedic wit and distinct personality. With his unmistakable voice and mischievous charm, Fields captivated audiences in roles that blended humor and misfortune, creating a comedic legacy that still resonates today. More than just an actor, Fields became an icon of a particular era in comedy, bringing laughter to many while simultaneously facing his own personal demons. Beneath his entertaining exterior, however, lay a life filled with challenges and personal turmoil. W.C. Fields was not only renowned for his comedic brilliance, but also for his notorious drinking habits. His alcoholism became a defining feature of his public persona, often exaggerated in cartoons that portrayed him consuming vast amounts of alcohol daily. While his humor continued to delight audiences, Fields's health began to suffer. The physical toll of alcohol withdrawal, along with setbacks in his career, eventually led Paramount to end his contract. Despite these obstacles, Fields managed to recover and keep going, though his ongoing battle with addiction remained an inescapable part of his life narrative. In 1937, W.C. Fields became a regular on the Chase and Sanborn Hour radio show, finding some solace and joy in broadcasting. The radio show helped him maintain his career and reputation while recovering his health. However, his personal struggles eventually became too much to bear. On Christmas Day in 1946, at the age of 66, Fields passed away from a gastrointestinal hemorrhage. His chaotic lifestyle and fondness for alcohol ultimately caught up with him, but he left behind a lasting legacy in comedy, offering a poignant reminder of the challenges of fame and personal battles. Jan Michael Vincent was a Hollywood heartthrob, known for his striking appearance and iconic role in the TV series Airwolf. His rise to fame seemed almost serendipitous, with a chance encounter with a military recruiter leading to stardom. This breakthrough opened doors for Vincent, allowing him to work with legends such as Robert Conrad, Charles Bronson, John Wayne, and Burt Reynolds. However, his promising career was overshadowed by battles with alcohol and drug addiction. Despite his success, including becoming one of the highest-paid TV actors of his time for his role in Airwolf, his personal struggles ultimately took a toll on his career. However, Vincent's fame and success came at a high cost, as he struggled with severe addictions to cocaine and alcohol, especially during the second and third seasons of Airwolf. His dependency became more apparent, causing production delays and cost overruns, ultimately contributing to the show's sudden cancellation. His personal life was equally tumultuous, marked by multiple arrests for driving under the influence. a severe accident that resulted in a broken back and the loss of one leg, and allegations of domestic violence. Despite his handsome looks and magnetic personality, Vincent's substance abuse rapidly took a toll on his health, leading to premature aging. His story serves as a tragic reminder of the devastating effects of addiction, even for those who seem to have it all. And that wraps up our journey through the Hollywood stars who have faced never-ending battles with alcohol. While their talent is undeniable, their actions have often left the public stunned. We hope this video has brought you an entertaining and insightful experience. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to share this video with your friends. If you enjoy content like this, make sure to hit like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss our latest uploads. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.